Hi, I'm Rich Evans, author of the book Click Here, Make the Internet Work for Your Business. Thanks for taking the time to come to the website and learn just a little bit more about some of the things that we mentioned in the book. What we're going to look at right now is goal-driven website design for your business. Understanding the goal is the key to making sure your website works properly. When we're looking at your site, we really truly need to understand the purpose. What is it there for? When I look at this, I say that every single website has the purpose of creating more. It's more leads, which will lead to more sales, which will ultimately lead to more life for you. What we're talking about here is getting your business website aligned with what your business goals are. So making sure that it is doing the job that you've decided it needed to do for you. When you're talking about websites, as far as I'm concerned, there's only two types. The first is a lead generation website. This is the website that generates leads and is the typical thing that a small business needs if you're in the business of selling services or things that people don't buy, but they come and they engage you in. These are people like accountants and solicitors or graphic designers or even web developers, people that provide a service to a consumer or to a business. They need to generate leads for their business. The second is a product sales business. Now, whilst a product sales business really does need to generate leads as well, you need to decide which form of site you're going to use for your business. Product sales businesses can be broken down into two types, which we'll go into in just a moment. When you're talking about a lead generation site, there's two different types that I look at. One is what we call a single goal site. The other is what we call an information site. Now, a single goal site is driving people down one funnel to do one thing only. Now, this might be the case in your business that there is only one thing people can buy, and therefore this particular site would be perfect for you. But this type of site is also really good for advertising a particular service that you'd like to promote, or an event or something special that's coming up. The second type is an information site. Now, this is what 90% of people that need a lead generation site and have a small business need. This is the site that tells everybody everything about you and engages them to come and do business with you. So let's have a look at a couple of examples. The first one that we're looking at here is a single goal site. This site was developed for a company that's in the business of selling books, but this site itself is not about selling books. This site is about finding franchisees. So when you arrive at the particular site for the company that sells books, it looks like a book sales website. It has pictures of books and games and gifts and all the things that they sell. It doesn't make it very easy to find the information about how to become a franchisee. It's hidden away. It's tucked up in one of the sections at the top. When they were driving traffic to their site via a Google ad campaign, they weren't getting high conversion rates of people landing at their site and inquiring about becoming a franchisee. Pretty clear to me why that was, which is why we put this site in place. So this site, these types of silo marketing or single goal sites, we define them as being a presentation. They're like you being able to sit down in front of someone and tell them what you need to tell them about this particular area of your business. So we take them through a step-by-step process. It's a very goal-driven process. There's no, sort of navigation and drop-down menus and things like that. As you can see here, there's 5 very clear choices, and they are really targeted at what people need to know when they're coming to a decision about engaging them and inquiring about becoming a franchisee. So the first one, what you need to know about the business. The second, what will you do in your lifetime business? The third, how much can you earn in your lifetime business? The fourth is how you get started. And then the fifth and final step is exactly where we want to drive people to. They've found out as much information as they needed. They can now become a lead for this business. Now, you'll notice a few things that are very consistent throughout those pages. They always look the same, clearly, because it's on brand with the company. But we've got photos here of people enjoying what it is that they're doing. We've got very short amounts of text. We're not talking about long pages here. We're talking about a few paragraphs. Then we reinforce that with a testimonial. We give people bullet points of just a short list of what it is that you're going to earn potentially in your business. We don't make these long and heavily invested pages to make people feel that this is a hard process. We make this as easy as possible. And no matter where I am, at what point I am in this presentation, I can decide to contact us now to learn more or get started, Or I could even call someone. If I was so inclined, I don't have to put my inquiry through the internet. I can actually call a phone number, and I even give the name of the person that I need to speak to. So it's making it very easy for somebody to reach the goal of inquiring about a franchise. There has been an increase in their franchise inquiries since delivering this page. Quite simply, people now know how to make that contact. The second type of site that we'll look at here is the information site. This is an information site for a typical small business. They are a small business that has a big market basically, and a very competitive market. So we need to do a few things. We need to make sure that they look like they belong. They need to not look like a small, one-man band, which they're definitely not. There's a number of mortgage brokers in the business, but we need to present them in the right way. And in one of the later videos, we'll show you the before and after of this particular site. You'll see here that we've got standard things across the top. We've got our About Midas for people that want to know about the company. We've got the different areas that they work in, mortgage solutions, financial planning, and then we've got a section here that says what makes us different. Why is it that people should choose them? And then we've got obviously the basic contact. But we don't stop there. We've got our branding here, and then we've got what we call our call to action navigation. These are our goals. These are the things that we want to start driving people through to the site. So the two core things that people come to them for is to find a mortgage to buy their dream home or to look after their financial future. So no matter which of those two things you're here for, you can activate that straight away. Sure, you can get to it by clicking up here, but we also know that a lot of people are going to click in here to do this. So let's do that right now. When we click on this, we get taken to a page that shows us all of our loan options. We get some information, we get some graphics that illustrates it for people that need to sort of picture says 1,000 words, and then we've given a number of different things that people can do over here. They can check out lender rates, they can look into information on stamp duty, they can even check out information about first homers grants if they want. But no matter what page you're on here, you will always have this main call to action to find out how we can assist you getting your dream home. One more click and I'm right at the point of the goal. I'm at the point where I can now make my inquiry. So I've made it easy for that person to become a lead for my business. And if we're on another page within the site, perhaps we're on the About Midas page. Again, we've made it very simple. We've changed the wording slightly because we're not just talking about home loans now, we're talking about the actual business. So experience the Midas touch for yourself and reach your goals is the way that we call to action these people to do what we want them to do. Again, it takes them through to the same spot, but we're engaging them all the way through the site and making it easy for them to become a lead for our business. So that's about lead generation sites. It's a small bit of information, but hopefully you see from those couple of examples that making it very easy and very clear for people is the most important thing that you need to do. When you're getting this, you've got to understand the purpose. The purpose was lead generation. So please make sure you do generate the lead. Make it simple, make sure that it comes through to you, and then do the one thing that a lot of people miss, make sure you follow it up.